In this part we will talk about CSS through design view without code. Okay, and let's see how we can add CSS in our website page. To apply CSS we have to use this CSS designer, and after that go to this option selectors. Selectors are basically the tags on which you will apply the CSS properties, and you can also say it as a element of HTML on which you will apply CSS properties. There are different types of selectors. Right now we will discuss symbol selectors, and after that I will tell you what is a class selector. Let's see what are symbol selectors. For example, if we want to apply CSS on anchor tag, okay, just go to this plus option and erase this one and use this, press A, and it will also give you a list of all elements. But right now we are going to apply CSS style on this anchor tag. Basically anchor means the hyperlinks. Just select this one, press enter key, and after that it will give you the properties here. Okay, if property is not visible to you, make sure this box should be unchecked. Go to this text option and set some properties for this anchor tag. Let me select a color for it. Again click on it to view the properties. Set click on text and then set font weight to bold. And as you can see, as you will change the properties here, you will see the changes here as well on your web page. Okay, now let's change the size in pixels, make it 20 or 30, and you will see the changes here in the page as well. Okay, now you have set the properties of this anchor tag, but there is a problem with the simple selector. Problem is that if you use any other anchor tag in the page, the same properties would be automatically applied. Same properties, or you can say same CSS styles, would be automatically applied to other anchor tag or other hyperlinks in the page as well. Let me show you how it will be applied to other hyperlinks automatically. For example, let's make this text hyperlink. Insert, make it hyperlink, select any of this page to just check. Click OK, and as you can see, when you will add any other hyperlinks in this page, same properties would be applied to other hyperlinks as well. So that's why sometimes these simple selectors are not adequate or are not suitable. So for that reason we use class selectors, and let me show you how we can do that. So let me press Ctrl Z first. Ctrl Z to undo the changes. Ctrl Z. Okay, and actually we only need to apply the CSS style on this navigation. Okay, so that's why we will use class selectors. Okay, for that reason let me delete this symbol selector. Select this selector and press delete key from the keyboard. Okay, Okay, and then let's add a CSS source here. Create a new CSS file and select the location for this CSS file, and make sure to save this CSS file in the same folder in which you are saving other pages as well. So let's create a folder here for CSS files. This is a subfolder for CSS files that would contain our CSS files. Name it just give it a name. I am writing navigation for this and click OK. So as you can see, this file has been created. Now make sure to select this CSS file first and then create a class selector. So by doing this, that class selector would be created in this file, okay, in this navigation CSS file. So let's create a class selector. For that, click on this plus option, erase this, and this time put a dot before the anchor tag, but you can also give it another name, any name you want. For example, right now I am giving it nav1. Press enter key, and when you will select this, you will see the properties. Select the text and select some properties. Let me set the property for this text. Font weight should be, let's make the size 30 pixels, and this time, as you can see, when we add the when we apply the changes to this class selector, the changes are not applied to this home page. I think H is, let me add this H here. Okay, so how we will apply this CSS style to these navigation pages? Okay, for that reason, go to this option. As you can see, below in the properties pane, there is a attribute of class. Okay, click on this and you will see this nav1, but before that, select the text on which you want to apply this CSS style. Okay, now go to this option, click on that, and that would be applied to only the selected text. Okay, right now it's showing some different properties. For that, just select this one first and then apply nav1, and it would be applied. Select this first, again nav1, and select this about us page, nav1. So like this, you can apply this class to any of the element, any of the text in the page. For example, if you want to apply the same CSS style to this word, just go to this option. First select this word and go to this option from this class attribute. Select this and it would be applied to that as well. But right now I don't want to apply that. Control Z. And what if you want to apply if you want to create any other class selector for only headings? So you can make sure this navigation.css file selected, but if you want to create any other file, you can do that as well. But I am going to create another class selector in this navigation file. Click on plus sign, and this time name it as headings. But for this headings, class selector, you can create any another source for that as well, but right now I am saving it in this. Select this and set properties for these headings class selector. This time let's change the color. Set this color for headings, and let's set the font size to 20. Okay, the font weight should be bold. Okay, so how you will apply this CSS style to the headings? Just select this heading, go to this class attribute, and right now this time select this headings style, and that would be applied to that heading. Similarly, again select this one, go to headings. Okay, let's make it in center. Okay, let's check its output in Google Chrome, and as you can see, all of the both of the CSS styles has been applied successfully. Let's check. Click on home page, contact us. But as you can see, when you will click on contact us and about us, that CSS files or CSS styles not applied to these page navigations. Okay, for that you have to basically apply these two styles on these pages as well. Okay, to apply the same CSS styles, basically you have to add the same navigation CSS file here that we have created for this page. Okay, for that you have to click on plus option, and this time you have to create you have to attach existing CSS file. Browse the file that would saved in these CSS files, select this, click OK, and as you can see this has been imported here. As you will add this navigation, the class selectors would automatically added here. So now you can apply the CSS styles on this page as well. Okay, now for headings, select headings style, go to file menu and select save all. Now now do the same for this about page as well. Plus option, attach existing CSS file, attach it, click OK, and you will get these class selectors. For the headings, select this headings style and go to file menu, save all, and let's see its output. As you can see, right now we are on about us page. Click on home page, contact us, about us. So this way you can apply and you can play with CSS files. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment box. Thank you.